All right, welcome back to the business model playlist. And if you missed the previous ones, they are linked down below. In this video, we're going to explore affiliate marketing or niche websites. And the previous videos were on virtual-based businesses, both service, product, as well as social media marketing agencies, as well as we did an intro to business ownership or business validation at the beginning as well. So let's jump into this video. And hey, if you don't know me, I'm Helena. And after a career of 30 years in sales and finance, I now help small businesses and sales agents to scale their business, whether that's through systems and processes, as well as online appearance. So let's jump into this business model. And you would probably know it really well if you have watched videos from, say, Matt Diggity, or Adam Enfroy, or Anastasia Blogger, or Sarah Finance, and many, many more. If you know those names, you probably understand a little bit about affiliate marketing. But if you don't, we're going to walk through the pros, the cons, and the possible profits that you could get with affiliate marketing websites. So this is a business model that really allows you to build an audience around it, whether it's a product or a service. And basically you build a website that you build a blogging strategy around it that will talk about something that you are really versed in. So for an example of this, I'm going to take my guest who was on a recent podcast with me, Kea, Creating with Kea. She started as a beauty influencer in the natural hair environment, the natural curly hair environment. She started blogging with that and writing reviews and talking about how different products were in her hair. And from there, she then built a large social media following that allowed her to quit her job around her industry, around her niche. And this is the type of thing that you can do with a physical kind of product, website affiliate marketing. But you can also do digital kind of reviews as well. So if we look at software reviews, if we look at, different product reviews, or you can even review people's courses and different product niches out there. And if we also take a look, we often hear of Amazon affiliate products as well. So this is where you position a product or a service review in front of somebody, or you talk about it, how you use it in your business. So you earn a small commission if your viewer or your reader or your audience then purchases the product through you. And that little link that they use on your website, you earn a commission from that company. And that's how affiliate marketers are able to earn income. And obviously this is a scaling type of thing. So the more blogs you write about a product or service or reviews on various products and services, the more kind of fingers you have in the kind of search engine space and the probability of your article being found. And yes, this does involve an SEO strategy to really optimize this. And I will say, please caution yourself from using AI. There was a huge anti-spam update by Google that has decimated many affiliate websites. And that was because people were just churning out a ton of material using AI without an actual user experience associated to this. So there is a term called EEAT, and Google uses this as a way to say, do you have the content that would say that you are an actual user of this in order for you to basically rank on this website article. So a lot of these spam websites have been shut down because they were using AI to write an article as if it were them. So instead of using their own personal experience in writing an article about how they use this service or they use this product. And this used to be very time consuming to write blogs because it is a lot of manual typing. And even with AI, it can still be a lot of manual typing if you are doing it right. So I will caution anyone who is watching somebody out there who is talking about using AI to write high scalability articles. Really make sure that you are looking at professionals. I will say Matt Diggity, Adam Enfroy, those are two people that I have watched along the way, and I've learned a lot about affiliate marketing, where I'm not an affiliate marketer, but it taught me enough to learn about it so that I can position it within some of my materials in my business as well. So it's not a large portion of my business, and it's actually a very tiny part of it, but it allows me to still earn an additional revenue passively, which, is out there. And it's based on, me being able to give honest to goodness feedback to my clients. And in return, if they like it, they can go and use it. So let's talk about pros and cons and profitability or potential income here. So if we take a look, pros. The pro is it can be fairly easy or a low cost to start up. Basically, you need a website, you need a domain, and somebody to host it. So you will pay for hosting, you will pay for a domain, you will have to build a website. But really outside of that, as long as you have the technology to be able to build the website, so probably a computer, I would assume. I don't suggest starting this from your phone. It's going to be very, very difficult. But to start off, it's not going to cost you very much at all outside of just those minimal hosting fees. And I use Hostinger, and yes, that's going to be an affiliate code down below. You don't pay anything more for it, but in return, if you decide that you want to use Hostinger, I love it because it's super fast and it's inexpensive and it's super easy to use, and I love their service department. They're able to get back to me right away. I absolutely love that company. And you are able to build this out on Squarespace or Wix, but I would highly, highly recommend, if this was a niche you were going to go into, please explore a WordPress website. And that's why I do suggest Hostinger, because you can build an affiliate website with them through WordPress, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to run it as well. I will say Squarespace and Wix, they are very beautiful sites, but I really haven't seen 100% proof that their affiliate niche ability is there. Wix is way too slow. I would never recommend them for this type of business at all. They're very much like a creator kind of virtual resume type of place. Squarespace is improving, but if I were to go into the space, definitely explore WordPress as your website type of facility for this. The other pro about this is that it can be very passion driven. So if you love crafting and want to tell the world about crafting, whether that's crocheting or knitting or making earrings and that type of thing, there may not be the biggest, profit margin in selling your wares, but there could be a huge profit margin in writing how you do things and then selling affiliate links to glue or thread or yarn or needles. There could be a huge market for that. So if you take something that you are extremely passionate about and turn it on its head and say, how do I make it profitable? This absolutely might be the way that you could do it. And the other pro on this is scalability. You can grow your website huge. You can write thousands of articles along the way. You can be earning passive income for years to come as long as you keep your kind of website updated. And then like my friend Kaya here, who I had on my podcast recently, she took her blog and then took it out to social media and then ended up becoming more of a social media influencer, starting from her affiliate site first. So this really shows you that you can take this and then evolve it as well. So there is some scalability available here to you as well. Now, there are some significant cons here, and I did touch upon it earlier, with you are at the handcuff of search engines. So Google and Bing and that type of thing, if they decide your website is not what they're exactly looking for right now, you are at their mercy. So you really have to understand what those search engines are looking for and how to behave in their little sandbox nicely. You need to learn how to play nicely in there and play the way that they want to play and not necessarily the way that you want to play. And the other thing is, it is a slow burn type of thing. You are going to have to do this over time. It's not like you write a blog today and it appears on Google's first page tomorrow. Usually with an affiliate website, depending on the niche, you could be looking at 6 months before anything starts really getting out there and trending. And there are certain things you can do to kind of speed things up, etc. Also, running ads might be something that you want to kind of explore in the short term to kind of get your information out there. But for the most part, it takes time to write blogs, it takes time for SEO to work, and it takes time for the search engines to find you and for you to be able to fine-tune your messages to start ranking a little higher. The other thing also is that it is very SEO dependent. You will have to be very knowledgeable about SEO, and you are also going to have to prioritize your end user, your audience. It's not about you. You are going to have to create from the space of the person who is reading your blog and knowing that you are helping them at the end of the day with your genuine information, experience, and reviews. And understand it is a content treadmill. When you think that you have written everything you possibly can about something, well, you're going to have to find more to write about. And this is what's called a kind of topical map strategy. If you take something, you're going to have to look at all of the content pillars of what you could possibly write about. So if you're talking about, say, fitness, you can't just talk about fitness. You're going to have to branch that out and show Google or the search engines that you are an expert in the fitness genre. You're going to have to talk about all of the different types of fitness equipment, all of the different ways that you can support your fitness blog, etc. So this is something that's just going to take time, and you're going to have to invest a lot of energy into writing the blogs and getting them out there. And I'm going to say, this is a big one, and I see a lot of people talking about this. They chose a niche because of the potential of income, and because of it, it got boring. Like, there are some people who love mattresses, who can live and breathe mattresses. I am not one of those. There's no way that I could possibly spend the next 10 years talking about mattresses. Now, that being said, could you develop the passion to talk about mattresses if you're earning great income and that income makes you motivated to talk about mattresses? Yes, but it's going to take you a long time to get to a point where mattresses are sexy enough that says, oh, I love and live and breathe everything mattress. So choosing a niche, I really want to make sure that there is the potential of becoming really bored if you are not passionate about what you are talking about. So let's talk about profitability or potential income that you can get here. And from a part-time basis, I will say pretty much forget about earning any kind of income here for the first few years if you are doing this very, very part-time. If you're writing like one blog a week or one blog every couple of weeks, it is going to take you an enormous amount of time to develop some authority in your website. It's not going to get out there unless you're throwing money at ads. And if you're throwing money at ads and it's not generating enough income, you're just a money pit at that point. So from a part-time basis, I will say, go into this knowing you are developing something for the long term. So this is definitely a medium to a more long-term kind of strategy. So from a 3 to 5 year strategy, there is some serious ability here to earn income. You can earn 6 digits, even 7 digits in this type of kind of business. And then if you also use kind of the pivoting strategy of saying that your website is also part of your social media and becoming a social media influencer on there as well, that's where you do have the ability to potentially scale this up quicker. But you really have to take a look and say, do I not want to be in front of a camera? Do I not want a YouTube channel? Do I not want to be on social media every single day talking about something? Well, then if you're talking affiliate marketing only, then understand 3 to 5 years, absolutely, you can know that you're going to probably have a pretty profitable thing as long as you choose the right niche. And there are a lot of coaches and consultants out there. I mentioned a couple who have a course. If this is something that you're looking to get into, invest the money and get a course and learn how to do it right so that you aren't kind of spinning your wheels in the mud for a long, long time and then have to invest the money later. So I would start early with something like a course, and then eventually you'll be able to become an expert yourself along the way. And that is the end of the affiliate marketing kind of exploration. So if you're getting value, like, subscribe. We're going to jump into the next one. And if being Google's bitch is not the idea of your fun time, then I'm going to talk about something that is kind of common in my local area, and that is the gig economy. Gig economy, if we think about it, that's Fiverr, that is Upwork. This is also kind of Uber and DoorDash and Uber Eats and Skip the Dishes. We're going to talk about the gig economy as a business perspective. So let's jump in there next. See you in the next video.